Hi everyone, my name is Robbie, so I'm here to offer you a guided meditation. I work with my higher self and my sensibility to feel the energies of the group that we're together, the energies that are affecting the collective on a day-to-day basis. And I also follow the guidance of my higher self through the meditation. So what I can envision and feel is what I bring to the meditation. So sometimes you might notice that I might have periods of silence. It means that there's lots of things working in the background. There's a lot of sensations, and then I bring a little bit of feedback. Sometimes there's a lot of visions, and I share the visions as they happen because it helps us understand where the meditation is guiding us, where the healing is taking place in our being. And I also share moments of guidance for your breath. So I like to share where in the body things are happening so that you can breathe through these sensations. So with a healing guided meditation, the objective mainly is that we are being guided to release traumas, to release dense energies, to release sadness, to release grief, to release all these sensations that have been holding us back emotionally, mentally, so that we can give space for all the sensations such as joy, happiness, and gratitude. And I say sensations because they are emotions, but they are felt through the body as sensations. And a lot of the times we tend to block those sensations, especially the dense ones, because they're not comfortable. So our mind helps us block these sensations, and we can go through grief again, for example, or another period of sadness, sometimes not feeling it as much because we already have that seal of protection to feel sad. And sometimes opening this field, opening this seal, helps us release the sadness so that the next time that we go through sadness, we can go through with a more balanced emotional state, with a more balanced mental state. So it doesn't become an imprint in our system like a trauma. It's something that we can process as we go along, and it doesn't become, like I said, imprinted in our system. But what we are dealing with right now is that we are releasing lots of traumas, lots of old imprint in our system that are needing to come out, that are showing up to us on a day-to-day basis. So the guided meditations are here to help you release through trauma, even answer questions that are minding you, helping you make choices from your heart. So you are maybe in the middle of a situation that you need to make a choice, and you have that constant heart and mind, battle. And these guided meditations will help us, even doing through the collective as we do through this program of guided meditation. We can still find the answers within as we go through the meditation or even afterwards. So this is a very interesting healing tool. You're going to learn so much about self-healing and also healing from within, and seeing how it affects the people around you without you having to try to change them or trying to show them. It's all about doing your work for yourself, for your inner peace, so that inner peace can show and then transmute to the other people around you, and then eventually they'll find their way as well. Everyone has their own timing, everyone has their own journey, but this is really for you to use as a tool for yourself. Of course, you feel free to share to other people that you feel might be interested. But remember that they have their own journey, they have their own space, they have their own timing to feel open to different energetic tools. Another little guidance I like to share for the meditations is that, we can feel some uncomfortable sensations in the body during the meditation. That could be two things. One can be a very dense energy being released. And when I say a dense energy, it's like an old sadness, an old broken heart, an old grief, an old anger. Or it could be that we are resisting the release of that sensation from a trauma, a past trauma. And therefore the body feels the uncomfortable. But it's never so uncomfortable that, you're struggling. And the reason why, first of all, it's nice to attend the live one is that if you can communicate that, I can then guide you more in detail. But I will be feeling everyone's sensations in a way, and I'll be able to guide you to breathe through a certain chakra to allow you to release that sensation, or help you breathe through that sensation in the body so that it releases through. Okay, the idea is to always understand that the discomfort isn't anything bad. The discomfort is simply the body allowing the release. Or sometimes we could be resisting the release by thinking it's something bad. But then as soon as we realize that it's nothing bad, that it's mainly an actual release from those, traumas, it becomes much easier. As you breathe through, in and out through your nose, doesn't have to be very deep, as long as you focus on the sensation, breathing in and out through the sensation. What happens is that you eventually find that the sensation eases off, and then you feel a nice relief, a nice opening, and that's a nice big sign that you have released it. So the next point of the meditation is I'll come out and I'll explain a little bit more, and if you have any questions, we can go through a few questions, and that is if you're attending live. To be able to answer your questions about meditation so you can improve your meditation practice. Okay, after the meditation ends, you can repeat the meditations many times as you need, and you will find that you will start having awareness and perceptions in situations that you've already seen yourself in several times. But you're going to start seeing this situation with something different. There will be an aha moment. There will be a different perception. There will be something that you think, oh, I'm not seeing this before. And those are the outcome from the meditation, because you open yourself to the energies. And now the energies have given you the insight that you need to be able to change a cycle, a repeated cycle, a thought process, for you to then be able to make note of those things so that you can make the change. As you go through the situation and you act slightly different because you notice something different, so you might act or say something different or act in a different way, you're going to notice that there is a different outcome, especially for you and for the people involved and the situation itself. And that, again, it's another level of awareness that is going to come to you, because you're going to say, well, if I did it this way, I get this outcome. How can I do different next time? And then it becomes this physical practice of the mind and the heart, where you start to making the changes. Sometimes can be the changes of a belief, sometimes can be the changes of a behavior, sometimes can be the change of addiction, so cigarette and other things. And sometimes can be a change in how you use your words, how you feel through a situation. And it can all be positive. It can only be positive, So this is what the meditation, the healing, quantum healing, guided meditation can do for you. And as you attend every week, or as regular as you would like, of course, there is a progression. You know, each problem that we encounter, each trauma that we encounter in ourselves will have layers and layers and layers and layers. So sometimes a meditation it will only touch on the surface layer, because sometimes it can be very difficult to work through more layers all at once. Some people will get this, what people call miraculous healing, where it's a completely shift, and some people will get the shifts in layers to give you a chance to work through it more consciously on your day-to-day activities. And that is depend on your soul journey. That depends on what your soul thinks is best for you. So when you come to a meditation like this, it's about surrendering to the sensations, to the experience. And when I do meditation, I try not to be too specific, because I find that I like that people work with their own mind and their own imagination, because at the end of the day, you're also being guided by your own higher self. So when you join a guided meditation, all it's happening is I'm able to hold a portal of energy through my heart chakra, and then your soul and my soul and somebody else's soul and everyone's soul come together and use this portal to then transmute all the healing that you need for yourself. Your soul knows more than you what you need. The soul knows way ahead of time and way behind us. So your soul knows exactly what you need. And sometimes, yes, we make the intention of what we want to happen right at the beginning, and it will happen, but it might have to happen in layers. And that's why I say the weekly frequency is quite important. If you feel that your intention you haven't got to your intention yet, it's only because you might need to work on a few layers, okay? And it becomes easier and easier and easier. And plus the meditation practice in the week, in between the sessions, that's very, very important for yourself. So there's no healing being done by me. Whatever I envision and I feel, I can't really produce that. But I can feel and interpret as much as I can. And also, each one of you will listen to the meditation and will have your own interpretation. And that is absolutely fine, because that will lead directly to that issue that you are working on yourself. And everyone is different. So it works in a collective in that way. One message is for everyone, but it will hit you in different ways, okay? And then, so the portal is open. And the reason that I am here today being able to hold a heart chakra open portal is because, I'm still doing the work, I'm still healing, but I have healed the heavy traumas that I've encountered, even past life and this life. Not all of it, but enough that I made space for my heart chakra to start working in that sense. And everyone has that ability. And that's what the soul journey is, for us to be able to clear all the stuff that we need to clear, to make space for all the beauty that the divine source has to offer for us. Yeah. And the divine source is here. It's always been here. But we struggle to see because of our limiting beliefs, because of, traumas. So we struggle to see that divine. And when we are ready to start on that journey, we have a journey, and it's a gradual process where you start to see the light, and you start to see the density grow, and you start to see more light in, and you'll be able to increase on your sensitivity, your intuition, even your own self energy healing. We all have this ability. So you'll be learning eventually self-healing through this program, okay? So I look forward to seeing everyone that wants to attending with their heart and their mind and their love, so that we can create a beautiful space for everyone. Thank you very much. Sending love and light.